Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Yung vlogger mga kababayan at social media personality na si Atty. Jesus Falsis sinuspend for 1 year ng Supreme Court dahil po sa paggagamit sa kanyang post ng tinatawag na profane. Ibig sabihin yung mga vulgar words. Yan Supreme Court suspend Jesus Falsis over profane post versus Chris Aquino supporters. Sabi po ni Atty. Falsis, ako tanggap ko yung suspension. Pero dapat hindi lang ako. Kumusta naman yung mga malalaking tao? Tulad nito at yung tatay nito, mga kababayan. Bakit walang suspension o disbarment? May punto, kaya lang wala man sigurong nagreklamo sa Supreme Court kasi baka iniisip na baka hindi man aksyonan kasi majority ng mga justices po appointee ng tatay. Pero bakit hindi ninyo itry? Yun ang reklamo niya, no? Mga kababayan, ni Atty. Falsis, nasuspend siya for 1 year. May punto si Atty. Falsis. Bakit nga ba? Iba yung tinitingnan sa tinititigan. Yan na niya mahirap dito sa mundo, Mr. Maravillas. Yan ibigay ko muna kung paano siya nasuspend. Saan nag-ugat, mga kababayan? Dito siya nag-ugat yung problema ni sa suspension ni Atty. Falsis. The Supreme Court has suspended for 1 year Attorney Jesus Nicardo Falsis, the third for using profane and vulgar language in a social media post targeting the supporters of celebrity Chris Aquino. Supreme Court Office of the Spokesperson issued a statement quoting a decision penned by Associate Justice Joseph Y. Lopez. In a statement, it said that the Supreme Court Second Division found Falsis guilty of simple misconduct. The case stemmed from a post Falsis made on Twitter, now X, where he firstly defended his brother Nico Falsis against a qualified theft complaint filed by Aquino, a television host and businesswoman. In the post, Falsis said, yung mga bias na dilawan diyan, halata kayo sa allegations ni Chris, paniwalang-paniwala na kayo agad. Pero sa allegations namin na she threatened my brother, wala akong naririnig sa inyo. Sabay. At check your cognitive biases. Jason Jane Baltao, Aquino's former business partner, subsequently filed a complaint against Falsis before the IBP for conduct unbecoming of a lawyer. In his defense, Falsis invoked freedom of speech, arguing that the previous Supreme Court rulings recognize phrases like as common expression of anger or frustration rather than tools for defamation. The Supreme Court flatly rejected Falsis' defense, emphasizing that the Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability, or CIPRA, explicitly governs how lawyers must behave online. Pag ganun na niya, Mr. Maravillas, dapat yung mga abogado tulad ni Sara, tulad ni Digong, araw-araw ganun ang sinasabi. Pati yung mga Duterte-aligned lawyers, kung magmura po sa social media, wagas. Ito ang napakalinaw na halimbawa. Pero never na suspend. Di ba, mga kababayan? Yan ang reklamo ngayon ni Atty. Falsis. May punto man siya. Pero ako tanggap ko yung yung wisdom ng Supreme Court. Pero sana naman lahat kami may punto siya, mga kababayan. Kasi ito yung sabi ng Supreme Court, under Canon 2 of the CIPRA, the court highlighted 3 strict benchmarks that Falsis failed to meet. Section 4, dignified language. Lawyers must use dignified, gender-fair, child, and culturally sensitive language in both professional and personal dealings. Abusive or offensive language, whether spoken, written, or posted online, is strictly prohibited. Section 36, social media literacy. Lawyers are required to understand the benefits, risks, and ethical implications of using social media platforms. Section 37, online dignity. Lawyers must ensure their digital footprints uphold integrity of the legal profession, regardless of whether a post is public or shared within a limited circle. The Supreme Court noted that instead of relying on proper legal arguments or citing news reports to defend his brother, Falsis resorted to profanity and partisan slurs. The High Court firmly drew the line on the boundaries of free speech for officers of the court, stating, while freedom of expression is guaranteed by the Constitution, the lawyer's oath and their duties and responsibilities ultimately serve as a limit thereto. Notably, lawyers should be cautious in their postings online. They are reminded to always practice restraint in their conduct, be it in real life or in social media. The Supreme Court further admonished Falsis for using the politically charged term dilawan, stating it fueled partisan division rather than constructive dialogue because a court case was already pending at the time. The court noted that this public outburst gave the damaging impression that lawyers are free to insult opposing parties and their supporters. Itong sinasabi ng Supreme Court, lahat ito ay na-violate ni Sara Duterte, ni Digong at ng mga DDS lawyers. Wala pang nasususpend. Wala man yung complainant, Mr. Maravillas, kasi yan ang problema, mga kababayan. O di ba araw-araw na naririnig natin ito kay Digong noon? Yung pagmumura. Hindi lang pagmumura, pagbabanta, kill. At hindi lang banta, talagang tinuluyan. Until today, mga kababayan, si Digong abogado pa. Si Sara ang pinagbantaan at pinagmumura, si President Bongbong. Si Lisa Marcos, si Martin Romualdez, na isa ring abogado, pinagmumura niya. O di ba? Hindi man na-suspend at nang file ng impeachment, na-shield pa because of technicalities. O di ba, talagang masakit sa loob. Hindi mo mabiblame itong si Atty. Falsis kung bakit gano'n ang sinasabi kasi. Nakikita niya. Other lawyers aligned with the Duterte, araw-araw nagmumura. Hanggang ngayon, abogado pa rin. Si Glenn Chong, si Belhica. Ganon ang ginagawa nila, mga kababayan. Minala si Atty. Falsis kasi nakalaban dating business partner ni Chris Aquino. Nagreklamo. Tinamaan ngayon si Atty. Falsis. Pero sabi ni Atty. Falsis, ako niya, tanggap ko ang suspension sa akin ng Supreme Court for 1 year. Tanggap ko ang wisdom ng Supreme Court. Yan ang sabi niya. I prostrate myself to the Supreme Court for disciplining me. And in the same vein, I beg the Honorable Court to resolve the pending disbarment cases of former President Rodrigo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte to show that indeed no one is above the law. Yan ang panawagan ni Atty. Falsis. Kasi bakit hindi pa ito nasususpend? Attorney pa hanggang ngayon. Walang suspension. At nang impeach mga kababayan, pirmado ng 115 congressmen dahil sa technicality na shelve yung impeachment sa pagbabanta sa ating Pangulo, pagmumura, pagbabanta, destabilization. O sana naman ngayon matuluyan na. At si Digong noon, araw-araw, umaga, tanghali, altanghap, hapunan. Yun ang maririnig mo, pagmumura, profanity, kabastusan, lahat ng masasamang salita, narinig na natin at ginagaya ng mga bata. Until today, hanggang sa ma-deliver siya sa The Hague, Attorney Rodrigo Duterte pa rin po. Hindi na suspend o na-disbar man lang. Si Attorney Gadon natanggal as abogado. Hindi na siya abogado. Ngayon na-suspend si Attorney Falsis. Yan ang masakit na katotohanan. Kaya ito yung statement ni Attorney Falsis. May punto siya. O post niya to 3 hours ago. Yan ang kanyang sinabi. I recognize that words contained in a tweet have power and my choice of words should have consequences. All lawyers should be held accountable for their words and actions. That is why I prostrate myself to the Supreme Court for disciplining me. And in the same vein, I beg the Honorable Court to resolve the pending disbarment cases of former President Rodrigo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte to show that indeed no one is above the law. Correct. Ito yung official statement niya. Statement on suspension from practice of law. I accept the wisdom of the Supreme Court to suspend me for 1 year. All lawyers are under the disciplinary power of the court and I am no exception. Back in 2018 to 2019, I was fighting for the life and liberty of my brother and my family's safety and reputation. I felt helpless and powerless except for my small voice on social media. We were nobodies and I was screaming against the void. If being suspended is the price I have to pay for defending my family, then it is a price I will pay in any lifetime. I recognize that words contained in a tweet have power and my choice of words should have consequences. All lawyers should be held accountable for their words in action. That is why I prostrate myself to the Supreme Court for disciplining me. And in the same vein, beg the Honorable Court to resolve the pending disbarment cases of former President Rodrigo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte to show that indeed no one is above the law. And to our dear Senator judges, if a lawyer like me can be suspended for cursing, then a Vice President like Sara Duterte should likewise be answerable not just for cursing but for threatening the life of the President and the First Lady. Accountability should apply to all, big or small. Correct. So itong nangyari mga kababayan, decision na to ng Supreme Court, magiging jurisprudence ito. Parte na pwedeng maging base ng magiging desisyon pati ng ng mga senator judges. Naka-reinforce pa ito para dapat i-convict si Sara Duterte. Kasi, tingnan ninyo, kung isipin, si Attorney Falsis, pribadong tao. But of course, he is an officer of the law. Just like Sara Duterte. But more than, Attorney Falsis, nandyan si Sara Duterte, Vice Presidente, abogado. Diba? Bakit si Sara hindi na-disbar? Pending pa rin yung disbarment. Wala pang desisyon. Bakit ang isang Attorney Falsis, maliit na tao, kagawad sa barangay lang, Mga kababayan, mababa. Attorney din siya, kagawad sa barangay. As compared kay Sara Duterte, Vice Presidente. Binantaan yung ating Pangulo, si Lisa Marcos, si Attorney Speaker Martin Romualdez, at pinagmumura. Profanity. She used profanity. Walang suspension. Yung disbarment, wala pang desisyon. At yung impeachment last year, na-shelve. For technicalities. Bakit ganon? May punto si Atty. Francis. Tama po? Dapat anya pantay ang application ng batas. Big or small. No one is above the law. Ako surrenderan niya ako. Surrender. I submit myself sa naging wisdom at desisyon laban sa akin ng Supreme Court. Pero sana naman anya, the same should be applied sa isang tulad ko din na abogado, tulad ni Sara Duterte at ni Rodrigo Duterte. Parehas ko abogado at mga malalaking tao. Bakit ganun? Tama pa? Ayan man lang.